Three more. Okay. What color are my eyes? Ease.
Blue.
Ease.
No. Blue.
I gotta hear from somebody else. Okay?
Gray. I think gray.
You think gray.
Full set.
Your eyes are blue.
My eyes are blue. That's right.
Get up,
Okay. Which one do you see? Huh? A3 is 1 point.
50-50.
Which one do I want to put it under? Okay, I have an idea. Okay. These are 5 body parts. 5 body parts. Hey, you raise your hand first.
Hair.
Hair.
Eyes.
Eyes.
Nose.
No.
No.
I gotta go somewhere else because back here.
Eyes.
Eyes.
Nose.
Nose.
Mouth.
Mouth.
Head.
Head.
Shoulders. Shoulder. Hair.
Hair.
Mouth.
Mouth.
Nose.
Nose.
Sour.
Eyes.
Nose.
Nose.
Mouth.
Mouth.
Hand.
Hand.
Fingers.
Okay. Fingers. All right. Very good. Which one do you choose? Which one do you choose? D1 is 1 point.
Last question.
Em năn nỉ mọi người đấy.
What? What's a good question now? I can't think of. What year was I born? Oh, yeah. What year was I born? No.
1982.
1982. Which box do you choose? Darn it. Which team?
Doesn't matter.
Colorful team. Oh, so sad. You all win. You all win. Okay. Very good, Stacey.
Câu hỏi cuối là gì ạ? We're gonna have a very serious conversation about how you guys pronounce. Okay, so now we have some observation. I want you guys to look at me and Blake. We would talk in like 5 minutes about how to study English, about pronunciation and speaking. Please pay attention on our mouth shape, our rhythm, our ending, and see that you understand or not. Okay, we speak in normal speed. We're not speaking like fast. Okay. Okay, so Blake, can you tell me about like do you move your mouth very much when you speak? Normal speed.
Yeah, okay. I think I move my mouth pretty fast. Yeah. You mean like a lot?
Yep.
No, because honestly, people speak so quickly when they speak English natively that there's not a lot of time to make your mouth really big. Because we can understand words in context. So if I say hamburger, people know I'm talking about food. They don't have to watch my mouth. Hamburger. Yeah, no. But I have found it's situational. So if I'm at a club, and the music is really loud, my mouth can help me say something to someone. I want a gin and tonic. Right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see.
But if it's quiet, I want a gin and tonic. Yeah, not much movement.
Let's talk about the rhythm when we speak. Do you like go up and down a lot, or how do you speak normally?
I guess I don't really think about it, but
Now looking back at you, like
Yeah.
how you see how you speak.
so with English, the intonation up and down, it shows like if I have a question or something. So I could say, you are from Vietnam,
Mm-hmm.
and if I say it up like that, then I'm asking a question.
Mm-hmm.
But if I say you are from Vietnam,
Mm-hmm.
just flat, it's just a statement.
What I'm trying to see here is like normally, aside from questions, when you speak normally, like in like conversation with me, like when you have coffee, do you go up and down a lot? Like if we talk about like your last vacation to Thailand, do you
Right.
go up and down when you tell me this story there, or you just go flat like I'm going right now and go down in sentences?
It depends on how much emotion I have about it. So if I'm excited, I will make my voice do more.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't care about something, I will talk very flat. Yeah, it was a fun vacation. I don't know. But if I was like, oh, it was the greatest vacation ever! I loved it! Yeah. If I'm excited about it, yeah.
How long have you known each other?
So I think if we were just talking, I think yes, up and down, but not big dramatic
Clear, right? Like
changes.
clear, right?
Yeah.
Because as you know, most of the conversation we have, we don't go up and down a lot, really clear. We just normally like this and go down.
Yeah.
We don't go like, I like that, but I like that a lot.
I like it a lot.
Yep. So like,
What did you do yesterday?
yep. So like in a small talk, we might go like, how you doing in small talk, but when we go deep conversation, we tend to speak in like flexible mouth, and we go flat and go down.
Right.
Unless we have something to emphasize on, we say like really loud and really strong,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, that's right.
Mm.
Yeah, it's really, and that's the tool of going up and down, is if we want to draw attention to something we are saying, we can make it go up, yeah, up. We can also show that we're happy about something,
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, this food is great, you know.
Yep.
That would be certainly something I would say just every day, and that has quite a lot of intonation. This food is great. Oh, 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 oh.
So we have intonation mean ups and downs. When you have emotion and when the door attention, we add the up and down.
Yeah.
But normally when you speak in the conversations, you normally speak flat and go down, right?
Mm-hmm. Down shows that it's just a sentence.
And-
Yeah. But not always the case, I guess, because if you start a word with what or who or where, you still go down at the end. What is your name?
Yep. Just to go down.
Yeah,
I think we do only go up in like yes no question.
that's right.
Not only, but I think most of the time. It's
Yeah.
no question. You go up or something like you're from Vietnam. You
Mm-hmm.
go. You raise your voice to show it's the question.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing is about endings. So what do you think about endings? Do you speak ending clearly, or how do you think about it?
Well, so I think that when I'm speaking quickly, usually all of my words are linked together with sounds. So I will just jump to the next sound very quickly. But there's a certain way of doing it. I listen to some Vietnamese people try to do it and leave off end sounds, and it sounds very wrong.
You mean they leave all the ending sounds?
Yeah.
Which
But
is
I would
wrong.
say, like, let me think about it. Like, if we said, let me think about it, We still say the N sounds, it's just we don't emphasize them. Yeah. What is your name? I still said the T in what?
Because I remember when I first studied English, my friend asked me have you had dinner yet? I said like not yet. I didn't say not yet,
Yeah,
but I was
not
like
yet.
not yet.
But there's a subtle T. There's a small T.
Yeah,
Not yet.
yeah, not
It,
yet.
it's almost like the zonang, right?
Yeah, the not, right?
No.
The not yet.
Yeah. But I would be nervous to rely on this.
I realized that like American English, the silent T is very clear, like not yet. But like some black people, like Emma, some Emma Nguyen,
Oh yeah. Hmm?
he always drop all the T like small we
Yeah.
without no K. The K is left out totally.
Yeah.
Or I just met a girl this morning and she was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She's from like London, I think.
Yeah.
And she was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 5, not 5, but like 5 and 6, 7. And she's native speaker. She's from London.
Yeah, it's true. I think people get lazy with their language, just like anyone does in any language. You start taking shortcuts,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's also I don't know. Yeah, shortcuts, and most of the things that we say are very, very common sayings. And so if you say something that's every day, like, wow, it's beautiful weather today. Even if you took off a few sounds off of that sentence, people would understand what you were saying because it's really common sentence. Yeah. So I think that's part of it. But I think it's also maybe some laziness in a lot of people to leave end sounds off.
My friend American said that like Americans are very lazy in producing sound that like preventing them from speaking fluently, like all the sound drop it off to make it like more fluent.
Hmm.
But the sound like s and z, you will normally say like pretty clearly. But
Mhm.
somehow you have to stop like I don't like it.
I don't like
You
it.
drop it right.
Like, I still say I don't like it. And there's still
Or
a K.
let's say I don't like hamburger. Oh, I don't like movies. How do you say the sentence?
I don't like movies.
It's like
Yeah. But my speaking is more clear. And guys, think about this. Think about why you are learning English. You're learning English so you can communicate with people who do not know Vietnamese, right? Yeah. So you do what you need to be understood. That's the number one thing. Now, sounding native is okay. That's fine. But the most important is being understood. And so if that requires you to say a couple of end sounds a little stronger than a native speaker, that's okay. Don't worry about that. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, number one is to be understood. Yeah. And maybe it helps to be aware that some people will leave off some sounds. But be clear when you speak. Don't feel like you need to speak fast. You can speak slowly but clearly. That's way more important than speaking fast. It's like when I go to the market and I say, anh có muốn mua hàng này, I say it too fast. And so people are like, what? Slow down. We don't understand what you're saying. Oh, anh có muốn mua hàng này. Oh, now I understand.
still don't understand.
Yeah, maybe still not understand, but it's close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last question, I think I just came up with another question because this is class pronunciation. So how do you? When you see a person speaking English, how can you say that he speaks like properly, pronounced properly, based on what?
Yeah, that's tough because you have lots of accents. People from England speak differently than people from America. And people from Scotland speak totally different than anyone I've ever heard. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I don't think it's a matter of that there's one correct way. When you speak Vietnamese, you speak it differently than people from Hue and people from Ho Chi Minh City, right? Yeah. And the way you speak up here is not wrong and not correct. It's how people speak here. And people from Hue, they speak correctly. It's not correct and it's not wrong. It's just how they speak, right?
According to their
Yeah.
area, right?
Mm-hmm. So I think the difference between bad pronunciation and accent, okay? The difference is that when someone speaks with an accent, you say, "Oh, where are you from?" Right? But if someone speaks with bad pronunciation, you say, "What?" That's the difference.
Yeah. True, yeah.
Where are you from? Oh, I'm from Vietnam. You speak with bad pronunciation? What? Say it again. I don't understand you. Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah.
The thing that we talked about earlier, like there was sure. How do you say it again to tell them?
Oh yeah. So for example, sure. Sure is more correct. But he asked me and I said like sure. Yeah.
Which is not the same, not correct, right?
I would say it's common. It might be a common mispronunciation of that word.
So if I say sure, you think about this one. And if you think sure, it's this one.
Depends on the context.
Oh yeah.
If I said, "Do you want to go to lunch?" and you said, "Sure," I wouldn't think you wanted to go to the beach.
Yeah.
But it's like this. How do we say this word?
Aluminum.
So in America, we say aluminum.
Mm-hmm.
In England, they say aluminium.
Yeah, I read about it before. That's crazy.
Yeah. What's another?
Advertisement. Advertisement.
Uh-huh.
I remember like when it was like a freshman, my teacher asked me like, how can you pronounce it? I said like advertisement. No, advertisement. And my friend Australian told me that it's not advertisement, it is advertisement.
Advertisement.
And you say
Advertisement.
yeah. Advertisement.
I say advertisement because there's a I and an E, so it's a strong I.
So you stress on the I, advertisement.
Yeah. But then they say advertisement. Advertisement.
No, advertisement.
Advertisement.
Stress on the verb, advertisement.
That's right.
Yeah.
Advertisement.
So
Yeah. But you know, even words like this, the and the. The and the. Most people say the. Some people say the. It's the same. If you see, sometimes you can Google it, and some people say there's a rule, depending on what comes after it. It's an old rule. It's not really used anymore. People choose the or the. The same thing. Yeah, the rule is no longer applicable. It's just,
my friend said like he doesn't care if I say the or the, just the all the time. It's all correct. Like the animal. The
Yeah.
animal is okay. Both.
yeah, the animal.
Speaking of that, I have a question about like the tricks to say like
Sure.
when I say thousand, I normally say thousand instead.
Yep.
Do you do that?
Yeah, I mean, I can give some examples for sure.
My friends are like thief.
Thief.
Yeah. I always say like thief. They say like thief.
Yeah. So we have two sounds that are TH sounds.
This is our lesson after this. So
Do you want me to save it for later?
yeah, no, you do it now because it's what I do after you leave.
Okay.
So it's perfect. We do it first.
Sure. Okay, we'll just do that. And then let's say
Breathe, teeth, breathe, weave. Rhythm.
Other.
Other. Then.
Okay.
You're thinking like how you pronounce or what?
No, I was trying to, because I'm going to show them the mistakes. Okay, so when you speak with your, you got to stick your tongue out.
Lưỡi hay răng. The picture is really.
I want you to look like this.
No. That's
I
hard.
don't want to look like this.
Yeah. No one wants. That the Simpsons.
I want you to look like this, okay? So, let's just practice it. We go. Actually, let's start with this one. This one is. Notice his tongue's out. More. Your tongue's not out. Stick your tongue out. More. Be sure your lips are up. If you need to lift them up, you can do that. Do not put your lips down. Not good. Yeah, like that. See, there's space between her tongue and her lips. Can you see that? Yeah, better. Okay. Now, don't be afraid to stick your tongue out. Don't fight it. I see some students going like this. Don't do that. Go. Get your tongue out. More. Look how far my tongue is. Yeah. More.
Lên tay ra.
More. Great. Good. Okay, great. So yeah, you want to look like this when you're doing it.
No.
So, can you say bath? Yeah. If you say bat, okay, if you say bat, you've got your tongue in. So watch. Bath. Okay? Bat. Yeah. So, wrong. Right. Get your tongue out. Okay? If you say tooth. Toot. Yeah. If you say that, you're wrong. Okay? It needs to be the TH sound. Truth. I'm sorry. Tooth. What about thing? Thing. Yeah. If you say ting, wrong. Okay? Thing. Get your tongue out. Breathe. So this one is voiced and this is unvoiced. Did you teach them about? Okay. So this one is voiced. Breathe. Better, yeah. Other. Them. Yeah. So if you say dem, stick your tongue out. If you say Udder. Maybe it's. How do you spell like a cow's udder? Yeah. Udder. Get your tongue out. If you say breed, get your tongue out. Okay? Okay, get your tongue out. Yeah. So that's. I will let you
Yeah.
teach the rest of that after. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was it. Any question else?
Cái mà cuối hai T H.
They want to ask like when you have the word cat,
Mm-hmm.
you add more s. How do you say that? When the s is added after the t, do you pronounce it or not? Or
Yeah, so unvoiced sounds like t and k and p are a little difficult. We have to add an s to it. It's like if we say like, yeah.
Mọi người đừng lấy đâu cho nghe thầy.
Thì cho bạn nghe
Say it as its own sound. So cats, cats. Yeah. See here.
Có đi nhanh.
Uh,
Có từ từ nhưng mà rất nhanh.
bots.
Boss.
Uh-huh. Farts.
No one knows.
Yeah. No one laugh.
Farts. Mm-hmm. Kicks.
Kids.
Uh-huh.
Tasks.
Oh,
That's a difficult one.
that is a hard one. Tasks. Tasks. Yeah, we actually have a lot of ones like that.
Tasks. Asks. Yeah, I hate that word.
Crisps. Good. Crisps. Crisps. So say the first part first. Crisps. Crisps. Uh-huh.
The last thing is the will not contraction say like won't, right? How do you say that?
Won't.
One.
And
Won't.
don't as well. Do not, don't.
Yeah, don't. Oh. Almost like that. Oh. Won't.
But people when always say like won't for the won't. They say won't or
Want. Like this sound. Want.
yeah, like want. Wouldn't.
Oh. Uh-huh.
What about like the word sound?
Ow, sound.
The difficult thing is like the N after the double vowel. Like they find difficult to say the N after the double vowel, like like sound, down, low, down, like down or sound, branch, things like that. They normally cannot pronounce the N after the diphthong.
So it's mostly the N sound.
Yeah. The thing is like, do you really pronounce the sound N or
Sure.
sure?
Yeah, so we would say found. Yeah, where did you found? I found it over there. Yeah, we would say if we left the N out, we would say found. We found it over there. Found. Found it over there. I will pounce on him. Pounce.
In America, do you have the word turd in America?
Turd. Yeah.
I think it's like more in Australia, right?
Turd would be well, it's a bad word.
I know. I always want to showcase the word like third, and you say wrong.
Yeah.
Third. But I heard that in Australia it's very common. Like a third cannot be polished.
A turd cannot be polished, yeah. Yeah. This is turd.
I thought it would be more liquid.
Maybe.
Alright. Alright, I think any question else?
Em hiểu rồi
No?
không? Tới chứ.
What?
Ủa có ba
And-
Yeah, go on break. She wants to on break.
Nói chuyện như nào?
Chị Vân phải chốt từ 2
How do you say the word endless or endless?
Oh, endless.
Endless or endless?
Endless.
Endless love. Yeah, so you wouldn't say the D much. Endless. Endless love, yeah.
Last thing, my question like address or address?
Address. Well,
No, double D.
Xuống có cân phải.
But do you say address or address?
are you sure? 2 Ds.
Yeah, of course.
2D.
2D.
Chị Linh làm rất
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Was it?
Mai Linh về đi làm.
Google it. Google it.
À ngồi đấy.
The
Come
spelling.
on. Yeah.
It's tricky. Spelling is tricky. Right?
Let me show you. See that and hand here?
I think,
Because like many times I say address, my friend didn't understand me. I just had the address, they got it.
address. Well, so we would say address with this sound as a verb, maybe. Like, can you address the address? Yeah, yeah, address would
Like
be
deal
the
with
verb.
how to deal with the address now.
Yep. And then address, like as in a cat.
Like noun.
Yeah, I think it's that.
Like what's your address, right?
Yes.
What's your address?
Yeah, I think so.
I explain why you didn't understand me at all when I said what's your
What's
address?
your address?
Yeah.
What's your address?
Which one is more natural for you? Which one? What's
For
your
the noun
address?
address.
What's your address?
What's your address? How do I get there? What's the address there?
Yeah. Động từ là giải quyết vấn đề. Kiểu.
Yeah, I will
Okay, I think let's call it a day.
Good. All right. Did you guys have fun?
Yes.
Yeah. Good.
Okay. Now it's my time.
All right.